today we'll cover the concept of Java features. Java features are also called as Java buzzwords. In this video, I'm going to discuss 12 features of Java. This concept is very important for your university examinations and also for the interviews. So let us straight away get into the features. The first feature is simple. Java is simple programming language because it is very easy to learn and easy to understand. Java acquired some of its features and syntax from C and C++ programming language. Because of this, if you are already a C and C++ programmer, learning Java will be easy for you. According to Sun Microsystems, Java is simple because Java do not have explicit pointers, no storage classes, no operator overloading and no goto statement. And also Java supports automatic garbage collection, meaning that the programmer needn't worry about unreferenced objects. The second feature is object-oriented. Object-oriented refers to programming language or programming paradigm which is built on the concept of interaction between logical objects instead of procedures and functions. Object-oriented programming language makes it easier for the programmers to structure and organize their code. Not only that, it helps them write larger codes and also make the larger codes manageable. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Object refers to a real-world entity or an instance of a class, which incorporates both data and behavior in it. So, Java is an object-oriented programming language. The next feature is distributed. Java is a distributed programming language, meaning that the program can be designed to run on computer networks. This distributed environment helps the programmers at remote locations to work together on the same project. We can create distributed applications in Java by using the concepts RMI and web services. RMI stands for Remote Method Invocation. Web browser is a distributed application which can run on more than one computer and communicates through network. So by using Java, you can create distributed applications. The next feature is interpreted. The source code is given to JavaC compiler to produce the bytecode. Bytecode is fully optimized intermediate code, and this code is given to the JVM in which it is interpreted by JIT to the machine code during runtime. JIT stands for just in time. And Java is an interpreted programming language because of the bytecode. The advantages that you get from a programming language which is an interpreted language is that it will provide ease of debugging, there will be automatic memory management, and above all, the language will be platform independent. The next feature is robust. Robust means reliability. Java is a robust programming language because of the following reasons. The first, Java does early checking of possible errors. There is strong memory allocation and there is automatic garbage collection. Above all, Java supports strong exception handling type check mechanisms, and also there is two levels of errors checking over here, that the compiler checks for whether there are any errors in the source code and JVM checks for whether there is runtime errors in the interpreted code, in the bytecode. So there is two levels of error checking over here which will make the system free from crash. So because of all these reasons, Java is considered to be a robust programming language. The next feature is platform independent. Java is write once, run anywhere language. There are two platforms on which a program can run. One is the hardware platform, the second one is the software platform. And Java provides the software platform, and there are two components in this software platform. The first one is the runtime environment and the second one is the API. The bytecode, which is making Java to be platform independent, can run across any platforms or operating systems. Say, the operating systems can be Windows, Mac OS, Sun Solaris, Linux, etc. The bytecode, when run on any of these operating systems, produce the same output. So such feature is called as platform independent. The next feature is secure. By using Java, you can produce virus-free softwares. Java is secure programming language because there are no explicit pointers, and the Java program runs inside virtual machine sandbox. So the boundaries are only within the virtual machine. And not only this, there are certain internal components inside the JVM which also help for secure. The first feature or first internal component inside the JVM is the class loader. Class loader is responsible for loading the classes dynamically into the JVM. So the class loader separates the packages for the classes of the local system from the packages that are imported from the network sources. And the second internal component is the bytecode verifier. The source code is compiled into the bytecode, and if the bytecode is produced properly, then it is called as conforming bytecode. The responsibility of the bytecode verifier is to see that or detect non-conforming bytecode. Non-conforming bytecode means illegal bytecode. So if the bytecode is illegal, then there itself the execution is rejected. And the third component is security manager. The security manager gives permissions to the classes on which resources it should use for reading and writing onto the disk. So without security manager's permission, the classes cannot read or write. So these are all the components that gives or helps for the security features of Java. The next feature is architectural neutral. In Java, there is no implementation dependent feature. For example, in C and C++ programming languages, the integer data type occupies 2 bytes of memory on a 32-bit system and 4 bytes of memory on a 64-bit system. Unlike in Java, integer data type in Java occupies only 4 bytes of memory, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. The next feature is portability. Java platform facilitates carrying of the bytecode onto various kinds of operating systems without any modification. So such feature is called as portability. The next feature is high performance. Here we are comparing Java with traditional interpreted programming languages. Compared to the traditional interpreted programming languages, Java's performance is high. But if you compare Java to compiled programming languages like C and C++, Java's performance is little bit slow. The next feature is multi-threaded. Java is multi-threaded programming language. A thread means a lightweight process. Using Java, you can write programs which can perform many tasks simultaneously by defining multiple threads. The advantage of multi-threading is that all the threads share the same memory area rather than each and every thread having its own memory allocation. So this is one advantage of being multi-threaded. By using multi-threading, you can create multimedia applications and also web applications. Example of multi-threaded application is MS Word. In MS Word application, many tasks are performed concurrently, like saving of the document, auto spell check of the words that you type, alignment of the text, giving color to the font, etc. So the next feature is dynamic. Java is a dynamic programming language because it has got dynamic loading of the class files. Dynamic loading of the class files means that the class files are loaded on demand. And also Java supports dynamic compilation and automatic garbage collection. These are all the features of Java, my friends. Hope this video is helpful to you. Please watch my upcoming videos. Stay home, stay safe, happy learning. Bye.